of reach. Danger, but it worked.
Straight into the rain.
Nice one, Justin.
Brother Justin, what's going on?
What's up, man?
So, how many of these ITCs have you attended thus far?
This was ITC number 3.
Number 3. So, what made you decide to do ITC number 3, 2020, amidst all this craziness that's been going on the last few months?
Because I wasn't gonna miss it. I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah.
The first 2 ITCs, I think I made the first one when you guys came out here in 2018. It was the first time. That was amazing. Came back for 2019, and then I just wasn't gonna miss this one.
Yeah. So what were the differences and made you decide the first time, second time, and then you're like, I'm not gonna miss this third one?
Sure. The first one, I think if you remember, when you were interviewing and everything with myself and a coworker, we were up here and we came for work. I'm a police officer, certified peace officer, trainer, and was looking for some knife work. That's what made me come out. I had never met you, I'd never met Paul, hadn't experienced anything with the Collie Center, and that was an eye-opener for sure. And because of that experience, I came back for the 2019. Yeah. And all the stuff that I learned at the 2019 came back for this one. It just wasn't gonna miss it. There's too much stuff going on. There's just, you know, talk about immersion camp. It's an immersion camp. We're out here at the Broken Arrow, and there's nothing. We're not doing anything other than training for those 5 days. It's amazing.
Has all those years been easy?
No, no. This is that is one word I would not use to describe any of the ITCs. This is hard, man. This is hard. Yeah. It's hard training, and it's difficult. It's intense. You get frustrated and pissed off with yourself. At least I do, because there's certain things that you think that you should be picking up, and and you're just working through it and repping it out, and then the situations, you're just building on, these building block progressions that Paul has put together. It all goes together, and you and Tom and Paul and the staff from the KC crew, that you guys help work it out. I mean, the frustration is completely internal, has nothing to do with anybody, other than just trying to work things out that are new, and it's hard, man. It's hard training.
So hard. The training's extremely difficult. Now, let's say the weather, adding the weather that we had this year.
Dude, if you told people what happens here at ITC, nobody'd believe you. It's a nice, cool story, man. Legitimately, today's Sunday, right? Yep. So Wednesday we had hailstorm for 3 solid hours. We ended up training through hailstorms. We trained through rainstorms multiple days. Yep. Blazing sun, no cloud cover, heat. Yep. The environment, and we're outside the entire time. Yep. We either here on the front lawn, the great lawn of the inn here at the Broken Arrow, working on the footwork stuff, and then we go hike out a couple of miles out into training space out there, legitimately a couple miles out.
The Thunderdome.
And I mean, chug, bringing all your water with you, any food that you might decide to eat, all your supplies, because you're out there for like all day, 10 hours or so, and man, that it's a mental thing, and it's definitely, it makes all the stuff that we're doing that much harder, because it hurts, it's uncomfortable. I mean, who wants to train in a hailstorm?
Right.
I mean, that's insane.
Well, what makes you not want to stop? Because I agree, it was shitty, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of a funny question. I mean, we're all sitting there and we were eating, you know, it opened up with a hail when we were actually on our lunch break. I think we took a 10-minute lunch break that day because we're sitting there and we're out there and the skies just opened up and just started just, you know, ping pong size hail, pea-sized hail. It was just cold and miserable, but we were training, you know, we'd been training all day and we just kind of looked around and everybody just got up at once and just started training. I mean, it's, I think everybody here pushes each other. I mean, that's part of it. You know, you're helping me get better and, you know, and vice versa. I mean, we help each other and we push each other. So that's part of it because we're all going through it together. But on top of that, you know, you don't want to quit. You know it's hard, and you know that's part of the deal. Is that, you know, okay, I'm hot, I'm tired, I want to be done, or I'm freezing cold because I've just been in an ice shower. I want to be done, but I've got 6 more hours to go. You know, so it becomes that challenge of being able to stay focused, stay in the training, stay in the drills, stay through things, and be able to work through it.
Yeah, totally agree, man. All right, so you've known Paul, you know, he's the guy who teaches us. Your thoughts again on, you know, your viewpoints on Paul Ingram.
Said it before in the other videos, man, Paul's a beast. Paul's an absolute beast of an athlete. The guy's doing things for time. I mean, just, you know, working these rounds at a pace that doesn't seem sustainable, but he does. I don't get it. I mean, the guy's just an athlete. As far as his knowledge and ability to break things down and teach them, man, on point. He's bringing things down to the lowest skill level all the way up to, you know, very, very seasoned and experienced good collie practitioners.
Gotcha. And then, yeah, that's a great answer, dude. So talking about Paul and the guys that you're training with, how about the team? Like the guys that you're training with here at ITC?
Everybody here's awesome, man. I mean, that's part of why you come back. That's probably part of why you come back, is because you do go through these things together. These crazy things that don't make any sense. You know, the hailstorms, the rainstorms, the you know, crazy heat. I mean, we had one of those days here, but like last year, the just insane heat where you're drinking, you know, 2-3 gallons of water a day. You know, but you're pushing through together and learning from each other, because, you know, it's not just Paul. Paul teaches, you know, Paul's teaching the lessons, but then we go to work it out, we drill it out, and so and then we're flowing. You know, the one day we're flowed, what was that, 4-5 hours solid,
something like that.
You know, and so all these things that we're going, you know, and it's not light either. It's full contact. You know, I mean, it's full contact. So you make those mistakes, there's consequences right away. You know, but it's you know, there's guys that are the high level guys are dialing it down and helping bring the rest of us up, and we're, you know, we're working through that and learning through the pressure, through you know, through the experience, and having to navigate that crazy terrain. So you know, getting coached along the way, and sometimes an issue that I'm having, you know, working a line or something might be the opposite issue that you have. So when we pair up, all of a sudden, you know, the mistakes start becoming obvious, and we start to be able to correct each other, not through what we're saying, but what we're doing. They just start self-correcting.
That's true.
And so everybody's learning from everybody, man. This is an awesome group, man. Every year that I've been here, there seems to be the same core group, but everybody that's been out here has been awesome.
Yeah, that's right. I totally agree, dude. You're awesome too, man. All right, I guess maybe one of my last questions here is, how has collie influenced you in your life?
That's an interesting question. I love it, man. It's hard. Collie's probably one of the hardest things that I've done. You know, I do run a martial arts club, and I've been grappling for a long time. And collie is so far outside my realm and my area of experience, so it's very hard.
What makes it hard? Like, can
just
you,
this the speed, the speed, the problems you have to solve, and the lines that you have to see. You know, the mathematics and the angles, the footwork. I mean, it's complicated. But it's awesome because it is that hard. And you know, here's the other thing, is that it has made things better. It has made my grappling better, because you're seeing other angles and footwork patterns that are already existent in judo and in wrestling and everything else, but you didn't pick up on them before. You just did them because you had success. But then when you realize, oh, wait a second, you know, that's up the triangle right there. You know, I mean, you're starting to see those things. You're seeing entries where you didn't before. And then professionally, it's helped me to help train officers better and be safer through the principles and stuff that we work here in Cali.
Totally awesome, dude. So, ITC 2020, amongst all this chaos the last few months, Brother Justin, next year, man, right?
Absolutely.
All right,
I'm not going to miss it.
Awesome. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, buddy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yep.